Hello everyone and welcome back and happy new year. For this video should be coming out on New Year's Day. I'm recording this on New Year's Eve, so I'll definitely have this out. So hopefully 2021 goes a lot better for everyone than 2020 did. Although if you really think about it, it's just transitioning into any other day. Really, it could still just be as bad as 2020. But, you know, we gotta have some hope out there, and I'm hoping things get better. We are going to take, what's his name? Gimilkhad, and he's going to withdraw from Balorn. We're just going to leave these Kife huntsmen to do some damage to this army, but there's no way we're going to beat that. So we're going to pull him up here. If we're lucky, they won't attack yet at Londangren, and we can use him to reinforce along with these bandits, and hopefully pull out, Captain Dan here? No guarantee. I think he's just going to attack, and we'll just have to fight it out the best we can. We only have a 100 archers, which kind of sucks, but everyone else is marching towards Elk Food. So at the very worst, we lose Balorn, we lose Londangren, but we should be able to take it back, and then we can just go take Elk Food here, and that should fix our money issues, especially if we lose most of our forces doing this. So let us hope for the best. And I forgot to move my diplomat. Of course, he gets blocked by Rohan. Hopefully, it's not too late to still use him. Hope I didn't miss the mission turn limit. I think we'll be okay. Okay, and it looks like we're okay. We haven't been attacked yet. And we do have a new husband, Ar-Gimilkhad. He has management talent. This is already good to see. I think I might take him. I worry that he's just going to spawn at Balorn, though, and that would not be great for us. Should we take him? He's a little old. I look at my family first. I mean, we're already losing money, so what would really be the downside? We would just have another general to use around. I'm thinking we take him. He's got okay at everything, plus we can just use him as a governor somewhere. And perfect, he is here in Londar. Too bad we don't get free upkeep on generals, though. That is one thing that kind of sucks. Or do we just need a meeting hall? I think we just need the meeting hall. So yeah, Enidwai did pull out a Londangren, so we're still okay. We're gonna hold that. I'm actually really thankful for that they didn't just take it. We'll use Gimilkhad as a kind of pseudo spy, and yeah, they have a big army in here. This is gonna take some work. We're gonna definitely need to fight this guy. Looks like he's trying to withdraw to Elk Food. If we're lucky, I think what we can do is besiege it. We can't grab any mercenaries, which sucks. And we have no cavalry to beat these guys with, but maybe we could beat them with just pure melee. I mean, we have some strong units. It's just kind of tough. Let's put you guys... I want to leave the Dunish Axemen and have these guys come up for the assault, but we're just going to lose so much. Yeah, wow, we are losing a ton of money. Oh, this is so rough. You go to Rohan. Let's get like a trade rights with you. Perfect, and let's sell some map information. How about 800, I think is what we could get for our 5 territories. Alright, that's keeping us somewhat back up. We got 1 unit of fishermen. That's not great. Not terrible either. I think we're just gonna have all of these guys just go into a fort for now. I think I might you hang out there, and then you guys should hang out in this fort. And the question is, do we want to fight this army out here? I think we do. I think we need to get rid of them, and then we can just besiege Elk Food with everything else. I don't know where the army was that was down here in Balorn. They might have just simply gone eastward. I want to send Zagarikor back to Gondor so that we can maybe get trade with them, and potentially a little alliance for right now would be good. Let's check the rest of our notifications here. Nothing matters too much. Alright, I think... Like, see, I know this army could beat them in Elk Food, especially if we siege it out for a few turns and weaken them, but it's just, this army has to be dealt with, and they could reach us if we don't fight them now. The Gimilkhad, you stay right there, you'll be fine. If they even send some units out at him, he can simply auto-resolve that battle, and he'll take quite a few down with him before he retreats. We could even send in these bandits just to kind of support. Actually, this army could support too. Except for Astamir for some reason. He can't move. But I think if we do this, right? And then you go there. That way we have some reinforcements. Gimilkhad, you'll move up this way as well. Thor, can you get us any vision on Enedwythe? I think we can, so let's just pull him here. Balkazir, you join Thor, get together. None still hasn't taken Argon, so we don't need to worry about that. And I don't know where the army is that went for Barad Vin. They're probably hiding in this forest, all things, like, honestly. Alright, so let's go ahead and attack Captain Dan, or whatever his name was. Yeah, Captain Dan, we've got Gimilzor, Captain Urazir. We're not going to let them be controlled by the AI. And thankfully they only have the one unit of Fulani herders. These guys are pretty weak to arrows, so we can just shoot them down, hopefully with our, 1, 2, 3 units of archers, 4 units of archers if you include the Kife Huntsmen. The biggest threat here are the 4 units of fishermen. I would lose a lot of people due to those javelins, which really sucks. So I think Gimilzor is just going to have to take a ton of volleys and lose some of his bodyguard for this fight. I don't want to lose the other units and just throw them away. But getting him down to like his regen cap would save us some money. He's at like 120 soldiers right now. If we get him down to 77, that'll like almost halve his upkeep. And he won't be able to regenerate past that. Okay, so it's not an ideal battlefield. Maybe we come from over here. Get all of our archers together. This forest here is going to block some shots, so I think archers just going to have to be right there. And while we don't have any shielded units here, that is not good. I mean, we have 2, but I don't want to use the Nardu Terik in this battle. I don't want the footmen to be losing. I mean, the footmen can probably take some casualties, but we definitely don't want our elites to take any damage. So I think we're just going to have to use our Ar-Adûnâim armsmen as kind of like a arrow shield. I mean, they are very well equipped for it. And it looks like they have formed up on the left-hand side here. Oh, don't want these guys. Do that. So they're going to be up here in the woods, which kind of sucks because they're going to get a lot of bonuses against our arrows. So maybe let's pull back a little bit. Wait for these reinforcements to come in. And we should outrange them, especially with the Nardubaweeb. Why don't you pull there? You guys can go right about there, we'll be good. This on time 6 as we reposition. Looks like they're just going to go right back for the hill. Looks like we are just about to be in range, so let's start shooting at anything, basically. Preferably the huntsmen. Get rid of the archers. Although these axemen are pretty dangerous too. Alright, the Mordek fishermen are getting in range, so let's just start shooting them down. Hopefully they just use everything they have to shoot at our general here. Hopefully they just ignore our archers. Oh wow, these guys took some damage. Wow, okay. Oh, they're just gonna go run for me in melee now. Let's pull back. Archers pull back now. Yep, guys, get away from those border guards, please. Oh, yep, here comes the melee now. Oh, we are fighting pikemen there. We don't want to be doing that.
The battle is very much in our favor. Victory will be ours.
This is getting very dangerous. We're just gonna have to run into the fishermen. Not ideal. God, there's just so many of them. Oh, looking, some of them are already routing, so this might be okay. Let's use Warcry. Really just make them run away from us. Perfect. It looks like we'll actually be okay if we can just keep routing them. It sucks that we don't have any cavalry to like chase them down with, but we're doing okay at the moment. Yeah, so many of them are just running away. Is anyone not chasing? Get out of that wall, please. You guys should probably charge those guys. Yep, they're already routing. This is actually going much better than I thought it would. It's just going to be the chasing that sucks. But we're doing okay. We are doing much better. 10% to 32, so we haven't really done all that much damage to them, but we've made their entire front line just run away, which is great. This is actually perfect. Save the Nardu Terek though. And let's just keep chasing them down if we can get them to the edge of the battlefield. Of course, this is the hard part now. Especially since some of them will get caught up, like these Fulani herders are just fighting to the death now. Come on, take them down, please. They're just shaking, which I don't like how they're not just running away. Get out of spear wall, please. And now it's just a chase the enemy off the map type of deal. See, this is why the cavalry would be really useful. And you guys just start shooting at those guys. If anyone else over here, looks like these guys are going to catch these fishermen. Let's try to intercept and capture as many of these border guards. We're only really going to kill half of this force. Guys, get on there, please. It looks like these footmen should be able to capture some of these guys. Yep, come on, keep doing it. Capture them all. Struggle of not having any cavalry.
The battle is very much in our favor. Victory will be ours.
And over here, we're just going to be shooting them down, essentially. All good with me, to be honest. Oh, looks like they got caught on melee again. Please don't get shot. But we can't use Numenor and Warcry again to really just seal the deal. Well, their guys can keep up, I hope. And looks like, yep, these guys are running away. This is perfect. You guys are just going to have to fight these fishermen in melee. And yeah, this battle is basically over. I'll cut it out till we finish it. Alright, and we finally got through that battle, losing 410 men, but we did leave them with only 637. So we got through most of that force. The thing that I don't like about the forest battles is just the fact that there's trees everywhere, and it's really hard in this game to see where units are inside of the trees. Like, in other games like Warhammer Total War, the trees will fade out and you can see through them, but in Medieval 2, it is so difficult. You just cannot tell what's going on unless you use the different HUD and use the button that lets you flash the enemy units. That's one way you can kind of find them easier. But when you use this HUD, you can't actually do that button. I want to ransom them, but I don't want to fight them again, so we're going to execute these guys. Looks like they did get back to Elk Food, so we're going to have to siege it out, it looks like.
Yes, my lord.
Not ideal, but we'll be okay here. Question is, should we start sieging it with Ar-Gimilkhad? No, I don't think we will. Question is, how many turns should we besiege it? Because it's going to be tough to attack it. It can hold out for 9 turns. Wow, that's going to be tough. 9 turns, losing 2,400 gold would put us at about 20,000 in debt. And we'd just be sitting there idle. So maybe we do it for 5 turns so we can get rid of a lot of these guys. I mean, it's all in at this point. We can't just not go for Elk Food. We need to crush them here. We might lose Belorn, we might lose another settlement from them just taking it, but we're just gonna have to bite the bullet here. Oh, it looks like another army did show up. We might be able to make something work here. If we can fight that army and fight the Elk Food army out in the field, I think we'll be okay. The question is, how many can you take with you, Gimilkhad? This is pretty bad. I don't think he'll do that good. Let's maybe we withdraw him so that they can't chase us. Yeah, that way that the other army can't get in. If they still want to attack us, that's fine. I trust Gimilkhad in this fight to actually take down quite a few men. I hope. I hope he can do it. And 149 isn't bad. Plus, he's going to cost less upkeep now. But we do lose like 300 gold for losing a battle, which isn't great. And then looks like that army actually just went straight into Elk Food, so we won't be able to exploit that. I just can't believe that they had so many troops. I guess I looked into it. I believe with what I had talked to on with the other testers is that Enedwyth as an AI just gets to train their elite units right out the gate. But now that's been pushed back so that they shouldn't be able to train those like Enedwyth guardsmen until like at least turn 25, which is a nice change. If we send an emissary to Gondor, we'll get some money. This is good, as we are desperately in need of it. Alright, now Gimilkhad, just head back up here. We got ambushed? Okay, never mind. We're gonna have to decline that. So, Gimilkhad's lost twice, but he is taking down some of those guys there, so that kind of helps. Sadly, Gimilthon over here isn't in range. I don't like, because if we attack them, they're just going to attack back, and we don't have Gimilthon, and I definitely want Gimilthon in this fight. Just this army is so annoying. Maybe we could crush this army, and then besiege the settlement. Might be the best move here. Yeah, let's take them down, because they keep messing with our faction leader. So we're going to quickly crush this force. It's all melee and then some Thelani herders, so our archers should be well enough just to shoot them down while our general tanks. And from here, then next turn, I believe we can just start attacking Elk Food. We could try besieging with this army. I just think that they're going to sally out like immediately. And I know for a fact I won't be able to win that fight. This should be all I need for this fight. No, they are probably just going to run away. No? They're not? Alright, this is fine then. Let's have everyone shoot at those Felani herders. Yep, they are just going to run up the hill, of course. Oh, they're actually trying to juke our arrows. That's interesting. You guys just hold there. Yeah, never mind. They are just going to charge into us, it would seem. You guys pull away for a second. Let these Tota get shot up. Now, our armsmen should be okay at fighting against these guys. Even though they are AP, the armsmen are very good with their skill at arms.
The battle is very much in our favor.
These guys are already routing, that's perfect. And these guys are too amazing. And then these archers can just shoot these Tota in the back and get them out of the map for good. You gotta love that. I've been playing a little bit of Rome 2 last night, and I forgot how good the kill animations were, especially with like javelins and bows. Like the way the ragdoll physics work are really great, and you'll just see them like if they get shot with one arrow, they might just like have a slow death, but if they just get pierced with like dozens of arrows, they will just ragdoll and fall, and it's so funny. It's quite violent, but it's something that the other games pretty much lack. Gimmelzor, just tank the Felani herders for a second. Can't do that much damage. They are just horse skirmishers, but they do have AP. They're not bad, even though they're pretty weak. They have decent stats. Put this on ×6 as we finish shooting them down. Now shoot those border guards, please. And perfect, just shoot them down in the back because we can't capture them. Alright, that'll do. That at least gives us our camp loss bonus back. And now I'm going to try to besiege this city, but I think that they're just going to sally out. But we might be able to make them not be able to recruit any more units by doing this. It's going to be a tough battle. We're just going to have to bite the bullet with the debt. Like, that's just going to be part of this campaign. But if we take Elk Food, we should be set. And then they'll probably get their last stand army. And we'll probably lose Elk Food to that. And then we'll have to take Elk Food back. Yeah, execute all of those guys. I think their King's Purse needs to be a little higher. I don't know, that's just me. Alright, so let's just start doing this. We'll just build some stuff. Too bad I can't get any reinforcements. Looks like we could actually send these guys to join his force. No, looks like they wouldn't make it. That's fine. And then Gimilkhad should be able to come back in a couple of turns. And we're looking okay. I'm thinking I cut this the Balukazga just to save a little more upkeep. And if we can, we'll turn up some taxes just so that we're not losing as much potential income. You do normal taxes. And yeah, now we're only losing 1,200. Still not great. Let's check down south, make sure no forces are coming for us this way. I know that Enedwaith is fighting Isengard too, so they do have to kind of deal with that. Let's end this turn. Hopefully they don't sally out. If they do, we're going to have to wait for the rest of our army to get there. And they might even just sally out then. Even with our full forces, they might just sally out because they have a very, very strong army. However, I do feel confident in my ability to win that battle if they sally out, because I can funnel them at their gatehouse and abuse the AI that way. They will march all of their soldiers out, they'll blob up, and we can shoot them down, and then use our Numenorian war cries to force them to hopefully run away early. Alright, so we're looking okay. They didn't come out and attack us, which is great. So Gimilthon, let's see here. Gimilkhad, I want you in this army for sure. But it's gonna be... Oh, no, you could make it this turn. Perfect. Let's have you guys join. And we can take 3 more units. We can merge these 2 bowmen into one. These bandits are pretty much useless. Let's just have them stand off to the side for a moment. Put you guys in, and then can we merge anything here? We can put these footmen together with these, and now we can have the bandits just like take the ram or something. It'll be 8 turns. We're gonna get more siege towers. We're gonna get a couple rams. We're just gonna fill this thing up with a lot of siege towers to use as like weird, freaky walls. And then they'll keep taking slow attrition damage. Like, they're already losing a couple of soldiers. So if we get them down like halfway, we'll be okay. I kind of want to starve them out, though. It's going to take a while. I'm sure we're going to lose money. But it will guarantee us the victory. And thankfully, yeah, Isengard is right on Enedwaith's doorstep to somewhat save us. I might be able to find potential allies in Isengard. After all, I'm not interested in that. Phone call. Yeah, I'm not really interested in taking Isengard at the minute. I wonder if we could get their Orthanc sentries, but I don't believe we can. We would just get more Dunlending units if we head east. Oh, and even Dunland's besieging Herat now too. See, Enedwaith, they sent all their forces against us, and now they are paying for it. They are caught in a 3-way war. And this is looking good. Sure, we're losing money, but you know, that's not something that any console commands can't fix.
Yes, my lord.
Can we even make it to Gondor in 3 turns?
My lord.
Looks like we just can.
Stopping here.
Hopefully they don't just show up on our doorstep. That would be so unfortunate.
Yes, my lord.
Honestly, we could probably save a little bit of money by putting some of our elites into the forts here. Like these three guys. I mean, I want them for this battle. But at the same time, I mean, that is all of our income loss right there. And who would be the most expensive after that? Probably these footmen. Yeah, now we're only losing 200 gold, and I think that this army is still enough to force them to stay in the city. And it looks like they lost another 10 men there, so hopefully everything keeps going well. Hopefully these guys weren't the ones causing the balance of power in our favor, but I think they were, and I'll definitely want them. But I think that is our best bet, to keep them in the fort for a couple of turns so we don't go too much farther in debt. If we can get them down to maybe like 4 or 5 turns remaining, I think they'll be down to about half of their force. But then see if I get that far, I'm just going to want to go even farther. I think if we get them down to like 1 turn, they're going to have like nothing. Anyway, can't do anything right now. They're so screwed. I mean, Dunland, the Ar-Adûnâim, and Isengard. If I was playing Enedwyth, I don't think I could handle that. So they did hold on to Herod, which is nice for them. That means we can just come in and take that from them later. I don't think Herod counts as coastal though, because, I mean, sure there's a river, but I don't think we still get the Azrazair units there. And finished Runin is assaulted.
Yes.
It sucks that we're not able to build anything, but yeah, these guys are already down about 20 units. We're going to keep weakening them, because this is a very strong army, especially these Falon border guards. It is tough to get through those. Erebor and Woodland Realm have allied, that is nice. And looks like they didn't take Karis yet, Isengard didn't. But they did take that fort.
Yes.
And Zagirikor, you're almost there. You'll get to Gondor in 1 more turn and hopefully forge us some kind of alliance. And I'm so surprised. Oh, yeah, Isengard is probably gonna take Karos at this rate. I'm really glad that Enedwyth didn't take Balorn though. Alright, let's go ahead and end that turn. Oh, there is a small force looking to attack us at Siduri, but thankfully we have some fort units that we can use to defend that. I didn't notice that they were right there. They're probably going to attack us at Siduri, but we can pull in our units from Londare and easily defend that. Although, I hope the river crossing isn't bugged there. I know if you have a unit sieging on the riverbanks, you can't cross the river. It looks like that guy's probably just by himself too. He's probably only got 2, maybe 3 units with him, so I think we'll be okay to defend Siduri with, especially the armsmen that we have at Londare. If we send them out and then get them back using the boat, we'll be okay, because they'll get free upkeep. They'll be able to kill most of that army for sure. That unit is so good. They might be able to solo it, unless they have axemen. If they have axemen, we can't solo it. Alright, so what do they have? Just Enedwyth marksmen, so we should be okay. What do we even have here? Azrazair Raiders. Not the best unit to defend with. We also have Ar-Gimilkhad. We could send him out with these Dunish axemen. And honestly, that'll probably be enough right there. Yeah, he should be able to beat these guys. Let's just save that real quick. And hopefully he can run back to the fort before he runs out of movement points. And this is something I talked about in a previous episode, not for the Ar-Adûnâim, but for one of the other campaigns. The UI competition, I think almost everyone's pictures have been added to the game in load screens if they didn't make it. Like if they didn't, the ones that didn't win the actual final launch image, they all got added to load screens like that, which is pretty cool. Alright, so Dunish Axemen, I'm just going to throw you guys away. Household Guard can tank, and then Javelin's cool. Not going to worry too much about the Raiders. We're just going to have to charge these guys. It does suck that they do have these marksmen, but if they can just keep shooting our, of course they're going to shoot our Javelin men. Why wouldn't they shoot our Javelin men? Oh, yeah, man, these guys do look really cool. I love their looks. How badly are these Javelins going to kill us? Oh, that was quite a bit brutal, I'm not going to lie. Alright, Axemen, hopefully you can capture these marksmen. I don't think they get skirmish mode, which is great. Yeah, we'll be able just to run straight into them. I know you guys have flanked. Let's go ahead and throw those javelins. What kind of weapons do these guys have in melee? Axe and shield? That's really cool for an archer. I like that. Fishermen, get right behind them. I want you guys directly behind them. Point blank shots will be amazing here. And let's begin the firing process. Now that they won't miss, they shouldn't cause any friendly fire, and if they do, we have shields. There we go. Yep, they should be dying very, very quickly, and our general should be okay, honestly. Looks like there's their actual faction, or their general right there, fighting amongst our household guard, and he's already dead. That was quick. Yeah, this is what you get for shooting at my fishermen. How could you do that, Endedwaith? These were your fishermen once.
They have lost half their men.
Yeah, the javelins are still very, very deadly. That did not change at all. I've heard some people say that javelins are weak, but they are not. They can do a lot of damage. It's just the positioning is hard to do. Alright, let's just go ahead and finish this off with a rear charge, capture them all. And we might ransom them here for a little extra money. Especially because I think, like, if you kill a general in battle and then you capture some of his bodyguard, you can ransom that, but they won't keep the unit. So for example, if you caught like 30 Gondor bodyguard, but you killed their general before they routed, you can ransom those bodyguard. They won't get that unit back, you just get extra money. Since the general's dead, of course, they can't just have a bodyguard unit without the general. Yeah, so we get 539. Let's go ahead and do that. Yeah, they didn't do it, but that's fine. To be honest, I wasn't expecting it. And do you get free upkeep in Siduri? You do, actually, so let's have you hang out there. Of course, it doesn't really like you, but you'll become better later. And then you guys are just a second too short to make it back to the fort, so that's going to cost us some upkeep still.
Yes, my lord.
What are we doing over here? They're down to 137. Okay, not bad. We've taken them down a quarter of their force, and our income isn't too terrible. Gondor, let's get the trade, please. I'll give you all of this. I mean, heck, I'd even take an alliance with you, honestly. They want trade, and they want peace. Okay, I didn't think that they were going to take that. How about this, and you give us 1,500 gold?
It's good to see.
Perfect, I'll take that for sure. And we got an extra 750, so we're not too terrible. If we can keep balancing that out, I think we'll be okay.
Yes.
Oh, Belorn is not happy right now. Why are you not happy? Probably because we don't have any of our culture here. Definitely need to get that. Oh, and the repression is... Yeah, we're losing repression. I mean, I might just, like... I want to just give myself the gold to get this Dark Sanctuary. Oh, that's so annoying. Like, I think they just need, like, I don't know, some type of, like... I don't know if the guild should give them culture or something. I don't know. The culture is really tough to handle with the Ar-Adûnâim.
Your orders, my lord.
We should probably get a couple of rams just in case. And yeah, they'll be gone in 5 turns, which is nice. Hopefully Belorn does not rebel on us. I'm kind of banking on that income right now. Ooh, and the council gave us 2,000 gold. That's going to help us a lot too. Still not enough to build anything. Still not enough to get us out of the negatives. But that's okay. Is there anyone else we could trade with? Maybe Dolam Roth?
As you
We might be able to get a trade fleet set up with them. Although it doesn't look like we're actually trading with anyone right now, but... The High Elves, amazingly enough, really. We're trading with the High Elves? Wow, freaky. We're, sea imports at Mithlon just for 10 gold, but still impressive that that's happening. Okay, cool. They're down to almost half of their force. Just a couple more turns. A few more turns, guys, and we'll be okay. That should save us some money. We're only losing 100 now. It'll be great once we actually have this settlement.
yes,
And for this one, we're just going to occupy it. Keep the population for tax purposes. They have a few buildings we can get rid of, so just 3 more turns. 3 more turns, and we'll have it. I'll just cut out until the siege begins here. Alright guys, and I've cut it back now to turn 35, so they only have 2 turns remaining. But I think I feel pretty confident in our ability to take this battle. The only thing that sucks... Oh, they do get defenders. I was hoping that they wouldn't. They do get the towers here. I kind of want to hold out for one more turn, actually, now that I see that they have the defenders. Maybe they'll sally out. I mean, we win in the balance of power, but our troops are kind of trash, not gonna lie. Plus, they'll have the towers and these bowmen and a lot of javelins to throw. We're gonna hold it out for one more turn and attack them on the next. I mean, we're not doing too terrible on income, of course, now that I took my soldiers out. Now we're losing more money. But I think, yeah, we'll attack them at 1 turn remaining. That way we can minimize the damage that we take on the way in. Because I still think that they can kill off most of our army, and it's just going to come down to a few soldiers even like this. Just because of how powerful towers are. The fact that they'll have javelins on the walls and just a whole lot of other things. It's mainly the towers, though. If they even have one soldier anywhere within 100 feet of all of those towers, all of them will be activated. So there's no way that we can avoid that unless you completely rout off all the units at a gatehouse or simply kill them. So we're going to attack them on this next turn just to minimize the amount of soldiers that we need to kill, because I don't know for sure if I could win that battle with what we had. Okay, let's go ahead and attack now. So yeah, they're down to like literally a quarter of their strength. It's looking a bit better. Let's just go into it. Ar-Gimilkhad versus Moot Leader Tremak. And they do of course have those. This will be a large wildman town, so it'll be fully decked out with max defenses. But we do have a lot of towers, so I forgot about how many towers we have. We have like 8 towers, so maybe we would have been completely fine. It is winter now too, so I think we'll want to split them at like 2 different gates. So how do we want to do this? Let's have Gimilkhad take this front assault, along with Gimilzor. This will be kind of like a very heavy assault group. We have, where's the battering ram? We have you guys for the ram. You'll be in group 1. Starline Mercs will take the eastern side here. And for them, we will use these guys to attack the walls. Be group 2, and then we will also have... Let's see, we'll take the Narduzigar. Put them over here in group 2. Nardu Tarik will stay here in group 1. You guys, I don't want you guys on the tower. I will put some halberdiers on it though. And that should be all of our equipment. Question is, what do we do with all of our missiles now? I think the archers might be able to shoot from the side over here. We're going to try that. And yeah, let's go for it. You guys take the gatehouse. They do have some huntsmen up here, that's fine. We actually might not be able to use all of our walls here, I think. Yeah, no, we actually can't use all the towers on this side, but that's okay. As you guys hit the wall, you get onto that one, where they have some fishermen. Okay, we can only get one on that wall, that's fine. Archers, you run up here. Hopefully we can start shooting at them from up and over. We'll just speed it up now. Yeah, those towers are doing some damage to us. We've lost 2% just to arrow towers. I think the Starline mercenaries did make it to that tower, so that's good. These towers are pretty nice because they can also protect your units from some missiles. Like javelins, for example, will typically get stuck in them, which is nice. Looks like they're sallying out now, so we're just going to push in spear wall. I might have over-prepared for this battle. We probably could have done it last turn, now that I really think about it. Just that last tick of starvation damage does a lot to the enemy.
Our siege towers have
Of course, I don't like how... I feel like the Rosdan units are overpriced for what they can do. They always seem a little weak to me. My armsmen are getting on the tower. Gimilkhad is getting up there. This is great. And they're shooting at something. Probably these Tota, I would guess. Yeah, there's a few casualties here, which is nice. We'll let them just shoot at whatever. And you guys run in now.
Our siege towers have reached the walls. Now the butchers.
Now, Billmen versus, or Halberdiers versus Axemen. I think it'll be kind of even. I think we beat them in skill, though. Like defenses, it's just assaulting. I think we have about a lower attack here. With the Narduzagar, we'll really crush these Tota quickly. Here we go, Narduzagar should be starting to cut up some of these Axemen. There's still a lot of them. There's a solid 60 to get through, but I think we'll be okay. Let's keep pushing our halberds up. And these guys will capture these Kife huntsmen. We'll crush them on the wall. But so far, so good. Gimilkhad get down there. Here are the elite of the elite. The Tir Krasoil Kasantori. Kasantoiri? I cannot pronounce that word. Tir Krasoil Kosantoiri. Or something like that, I don't know. Yeah, our spearmen are slowly pushing, which is great. Just get in there, they're just fishermen. You guys should be able to beat that. Let's activate the war cry, see if we can make them run away a little quicker. You guys start stabbing these fishermen in the back. How are we doing over here? Looks like the Kife huntsmen are down to 24. This is great. And we do have halberdiers to fight these Enedwythe cavalry, so they'll be able to take them down. Do these guys get javelins, or are they just cavalry themselves? Okay, these are just cavalry, so just dedicated spear and shield cavalry, and pretty decent at what they do. They're not going to win any medals or anything. They're not going to, like, you know, be able to fight the highest tier cavalry, but they do perform well. And yeah, I definitely over-prepared. We could have done this last turn, maybe even 2 turns ago. I was mostly just worried about all the skirmishers just taking us down. This is okay. At least now we'll finally have money, hopefully. And we wanted to deal with Enedwythe for much longer. Plus, if they do get their last stand army after this, we'll have a decent enough force to actually fight them. So that was the other thing I was worried about. If we lost too much of this army, we would not be able to deal with the last stand army. Come on, halberds, you should be able to take down these cavalry way quicker than that. There we go. It looks like we're good on this flank. And we are mostly in here. You guys want to maybe push a little deeper? That would be great. Don't think they can. Alright, let's pull some of our fishermen up here. When they're just border guards, you guys can kill them. I think the general is still up here just fighting. Yeah, let's get these guys off the wall. They're just not able to deal with these. It's because they can't, like, push forward, I think. Or can I make them run? Nope, they're just stuck here. They're not even fighting properly. I mean, they have the maces. They should be a good counter to these guys, but you can't run them past the guys on the wall. They're just going to not perform well. Have you guys run up onto this side of the settlement. We completely captured this side, which is great. We'll start working up our way to flank these guys. And yeah, not much is left. Yeah, we've actually already crushed most of their force. Wow. I certainly over-prepared for this battle, but it's better to over-prepare than to under-prepare. I think if we get our fishermen like right there, and then our crossbows over here, we can just shoot the rest of the guys on the wall here. Come on, kill the border guard. There's only a few of them. Literally just 8 of them, 7. It's just that dang general that they have. I think he's over here. Unless there's just a generic unit of the axemen. So you guys run up here now. Just ignore the rest of this. Yeah, is there any other guys standing around here? I think we're okay. It's just the ones on the wall that we need to kill now. Again, if we can just get these Mordag fishermen, even just right here would be perfect. They can just toss the javelins right into the backs of these guys. It shows that there still is like one man right over here, it looks like. Yep, there he is. Is that their general? Nope, it's just one spearman. Come on, he's being attacked by 4 guys on all sides. He should be dead. How is he not dying? Come on, guys. Just take him down, please. There we go, finally. You guys run into there. And now we can finally get the javelins right into the backs of these fishermen. And finally just get rid of them. Get you over there. A couple more javelin volleys should do it. Let's pull them just a little bit closer. I think a couple of those actually hit our Ar-Adûnâim. Our Roman legionnaires with maces. It is really cool. Like, these guys look amazing. Like, their Ar-Adûnâim visually, probably one of the most impressive in this whole game. Come on, just finish them. And he is still getting shot by towers. That's the thing. I think these towers might still be firing. And it's just because of these guys on this wall here. Come on, just throw one more volley at them. It should finish them. It's going to kill a couple of our guys, but that's fine. And everything else is going well here. I told you, you should be able to finish off these last 2. Just run into position, please. Just 2 guys left. Oh, that guy got kicked in the gonads there. Cool. Use that AP. There we go. Perfect. All right. Finally, we've taken that wall. And we just need to kill their general. Who is this one right here? This should be Tremak. In his Mochaini M. Backstoy unit. Where is he, though? I can't see his specific model. Oh, there he is. Looking all Braveheart. And these guys are able to get good shots right into them with the crossbows. This is excellent. And you guys get right up here. They might throw their axes on us. We need to like just push through these axemen. Run through their boys. Especially these Ar-Adûnâim should be able to clean them up pretty quickly. Okay, I'd rather not have you fighting all of those, what do you call them? Defenders, so let's pull you guys out. Then on ×6 as we just run everyone up here. Start getting the meat pile in. Is that the general himself? Let's shoot those border guards again. Might as well just use up as much ammo as possible. Let's keep pushing in there. We are surrounding the their leader here. Oh, well, looking at the time, I gotta finish this battle up soon. I gotta get ready for work. Today is Thursday, and I do typically get Thursday mornings off. I only go to my second job. Come on, kill these axemen. And I shoot those defenders. They don't have shields, I believe. Yeah, you guys maybe get into a better position. And yeah, if you guys can just keep shooting these defenders in the back, we'll be okay. Let's put this on ×6. It's going to come down to our bows now, just shooting into the backs of the defender blob. This would be the best way to get through them rather than just pushing through 200 men in melee. Oh, looks like the Toda are coming for you. Please shoot those Toda. Can we use war cry? Can we cause them to infight? Perfect. Temporarily stun them. Now they're going to shoot at the other target. They're not going to shoot at these guys yet. One annoying thing with crossbows, they pick their target, then they reload to fire. But one quick volley here should just destroy this unit. Come on, shoot, 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 shoot. Yes, perfect. That was just a slaughter. And we are clearing through these wildmen defenders here. Just look at the gold and black armor of the Naru and Aru Royal Guard, alongside the heavy steel and red armor of the Ar-Adûnâim armsmen. I love these units. I just don't love not having cavalry in Medieval 2.
If we continue like this, we will.
Come on, guys, push through. We're gonna lose all of our Narduzigar, but that's fine. Are you guys in melee now? Okay, get into melee. Kill these Toda. Alright, Bowman, looks like you should be okay just to start running up here. This on ×6 for a minute. Has you still not finished off the Axemen yet? There we go. Wow. And let's use our last war cry. Few fishermen here, few Ambakstoi fighting to the very end. These swords look right nasty. I would not want to be any of these defenders. Okay, perfect. We finally killed Tremak. There he goes. Probably my favorite general in this game. Yeah, 15 Narduzigar left. That is not great. Alright, well this battle is pretty much over now. Just get everyone in there. Finish them off, please. Oh, we actually had a few units in reserve that I forgot to use. Oh well. These things happen. Finally, though, we finally taken Elk Food. And even that was still a little bit tough. Like, honestly, I think even doing it a couple of turns earlier, we might not have had the force to do it. Especially without siege weapons. Like, catapults would have helped a lot just to break down the towers or break down the walls. It's just those towers, they are really strong. And there's no easy way to, like, kind of shut down towers either. Like, if you have, like, basically what I mean is, like, you really have to kill, like, every unit around. We're gonna occupy that. And, let's get rid of that chicken farming. It's sad that it gives us no bonuses. And then Master Hunters Guild. I don't think that gives us anything. Yeah, no, we can't use that. Everything else, though, we might as well keep. There's the clan moot and the seat of the Mochaini. Stone Circle acts as a town hall, and yeah, we're looking okay. Conqueror of Elk Food, perfect. And now we are making just about 2,000 gold a turn. Alright, this is looking great, guys. So we'll just have to probably go for Karas next if we can. But really, I want to start upgrading our territory. Let's take our most expensive units out of here. Probably you, and you. Get you guys into this fort. And we can save some money by putting more guys into that fort on the left-hand side. We might as well just merge everything. And I take you, 2, 3, and 4. That'll work. You guys in that fort, and they can't make it in this turn. They should be able to, that's dumb. And now we're actually going to be making positive income, finally. And yeah, guys, I think that'll go ahead and do it for this episode, since I got to get ready for work now. But yeah, look forward to the next episode. We did do 3 parts this week. I'm going to do another part next week for Monday, so that we can get 4 episodes out pretty soon. And then we'll be going back to the Elves and Dorwinion, and trying to finish off Dorwinion probably next week. And with the Elves, I think we have to push for Karn Doom, I believe. And then I want to destroy Mordor with the Elves. But I want to get those ends too. But anyway, that will be next week. Hope you guys are enjoying the Ar-Adûnâim look at for version 5. And this is Sir Ar-Gimilkhad. And Happy New Year.